under the covers, dressed only in his long red tie. Melania says, "You are naked in bed." And he says, "And you are the first lady. Good luck." Wow.
Did Jordan Klepper just spill the tea on the Trump marriage and send Melania into full meltdown mode? Oh, you bet he did. The Daily Show's favorite troublemaker dropped some juicy details. And let's just say, Melania was not amused. So, what exactly did Klepper say that pushed the former First Lady to her breaking point? Buckle up, because this one is spicy.
Well, we don't see a lot of Melania, but she's also been on a media tour this week. Fox News, social media, your kid's piano recital. Arlo, you are not the best. Now, obviously, she's out there because she's a supportive wife who believes in her husband's America First. I'm with you. She has a book to sell.
You know it. It all kicked off like any other night on The Daily Show. Jordan Klepper, armed with his signature snark and razor-sharp wit, set his sights on one of his favorite targets, the Trump dynasty. What started as lighthearted ribbing quickly spiraled into headline-making chaos. The segment began innocently enough, with Klepper poking fun at the latest Mar-a-Lago drama and Trump's never-ending love affair with golf.
Campaign has brought out a very special surrogate, Melania Trump, former First Lady, and the only Slovenian you can name off the top.
But then, like a comedian with a sixth sense for viral gold, Klepper pivoted to the real tea, the Trump marriage. With that signature smirk, he dropped what would become the line of the night. Melania has been seen smiling in public more times than she's been seen holding Donald's hand, and that's saying something. The audience erupted, but the real explosion was still to come. At first, it seemed like just another clever jab, a little harmless fun, but the internet caught on fast.
Explain ad valorem to me like I was a child. This is Trump's own policy, and he's so bored by it. And you can tell because at one point, he gets so bored, he just starts peeking into a random folder on the desk. Hey, what's in here? Candy? Picture of boobs? What do we got? Oh, just more folders. Why is this guy still talking? Trump's not the only one making.
If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe. Does Trump even know what he's doing? There he is, checking a random folder, wondering what to do with it. And you're telling me this is the President of the United States? Let's be real, he was probably just trying to figure out where his phone was because he forgot his passcode again. And you know his Face ID keeps failing due to the overuse of fake tan.
Learned from Trump supporters.
Oh, that's a big ask. What have I learned?
Yeah.
You don't necessarily go to Trump events to learn things. I've learned that Americans are more creative than we give them credit for. I learned that Americans need meaning in their lives. They need community. People feel like they can be a part of something. You put on a hat, you see other people wearing hats. They might have a similar point of view as yours. You feel like you're amongst friends. I think that's very real. What gets scary is what I've noticed over the last 6 months to...
The image of Melania looking like she'd rather be anywhere else during public appearances has practically become its own meme genre at this point. Klepper's punchline zeroed in on that cultural obsession, and as the clip spread like wildfire, the internet went to town. People started dissecting every frame of Melania's recent outings. The side-eye glances, the frosty body language, and the death grip on her designer handbags, as if they might magically whisk her away from Mar-a-Lago at any moment.
Oh, Trump's doing this a cult, blah, 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 but I feel like cult is such a negative word. We are not a cult. We are a group of Americans that love our country and want it back.
Are there any old hits or things you hope he goes back to?
Oh gosh, I feel like whatever he spews out of his mouth, I just love it. I just love...
It doesn't matter what he says.
Yeah, like, we're gonna love being here, we're gonna love hearing what he has to say.
But this isn't a cult.
So, did Klepper really expose cracks in the Trump marriage, or was he just pointing out what the whole world had been thinking for years? The brilliance of Klepper's roast was how it balanced bitey humor with harsh reality. It was funny, no doubt, but it also struck a nerve. The joke wasn't just about Melania's body language. It was a playful wing at the whole awkward power couple energy the Trumps give off. The more the internet ran with it, the clearer it became that Klepper had tapped into something bigger than just one punchline. By the time the segment wrapped, what started as a simple roast had snowballed into full-blown social media chaos. Headlines blasted Klepper's savage joke, comment sections turned into battlegrounds between Trump loyalists and late-night comedy fans. And somewhere in Mar-a-Lago, you can bet there was a certain someone furiously drafting an all-caps response. One thing's for sure, When Jordan Klepper takes aim with his comedic crosshairs, no one's marriage is off limits. The public's obsession with the Trump's unique relationship dynamic has been a full-blown internet sensation for years.
He's been imposing a lot of tariffs since he took office, and if the nature and scope of these tariffs confuses you, don't worry.
From the infamous hand-swatting moments to Melania's signature stone-cold gaze, their marriage has sparked more conspiracy theories than a late-night Reddit thread. The thing is, nobody really knows what's going on behind those gold-plated doors at Mar-a-Lago, but that silence? Oh, it speaks volumes. Melania's mysterious persona only adds to the intrigue, making the whole situation even juicier. She's not out here posting cute couple selfies or gushing about her husband on Instagram. Instead, she's perfected the art of the disapproving side-eye, a move that could probably end wars if used correctly. Every public appearance feels like a game of is she here by choice or by contract? Naturally, the internet has turned their marriage into a running joke. The memes are ruthless. One minute, Melania is being compared to a hostage blinking out Morse code. The next, she's the queen of the please let me out starter pack. It's a whole virtual circus, and Klepper's joke just set the popcorn machine on fire. But what really keeps people hooked is how little Melania actually says.
Donald, you never heard of a Category 5 hurricane hitting land? It's weird, because I remember one happening while you were president. What did you say after that happened?
I'm not sure that I've ever heard of a Category 5.
Yes. For all you people who think he's in mental decline, turns out he's been the same level of stupidity for years.
Her silence fuels the rumor mill like gasoline on a bonfire. The fewer words she speaks, the louder the internet gets. Is she staying for love, loyalty, or just to fulfill some ironclad prenup terms? Nobody knows, and that's exactly why the speculation never dies. When Jordan Klepper took a playful jab at the Trump marriage, it was like tossing a steak into a lion's den. Social media exploded with hot takes. Some called it savage. Others said it was long overdue. But one thing's for sure, nobody could stop talking about it. Hashtags like #FreeMelania started trending again, and Twitter became a battleground of jokes, conspiracy theories, and heated debates. The funniest part? The whole world seems fully invested in the Trump marriage, like we're all low-key rooting for Melania to drop the ultimate tell-all memoir titled How to Survive a Reality TV Presidency, The Melania Trump Story. Until then, the memes and speculation will keep rolling, and every silent glare from Melania will keep the internet guessing. Behind closed doors, the word on the street is that Melania Trump did not take Jordan Klepper's roast lightly, and honestly, who could blame her? According to anonymous sources, Melania's inner circle reported that the former First Lady was absolutely livid after the segment.
Donald Trump made some big promises about how quickly and easily he was going to end that.
If I'm president, I will have that war settled in one day, 24 hours. I would tell Putin, you gotta settle. I would tell Zelensky, you gotta settle. I would get a settlement in 24 hours, no longer than one day. I can't get it ended as president-elect. I will get it settled before I even become president.
I'm gonna do it Back to the Future and end this war before it even starts. Go back.